Johnson, and I'm going to be covering nutrition and sleep. The nutritional needs are dependent upon activity level, and the parents and children need to be aware of the value of a balanced diet to promote growth and health. And this is just showing you the food pyramid. And if you actually go to mypyramid.gov, it's a website that will give everyone in the family personal ideas on how to eat better and exercise more. Children develop food preferences at an early age. Parents, they're not able to monitor what their children eat when they're away from home. And even though they may pack a lunch, you know, the children get to school and they tend to trade or throw food away or simply not eat it. So it's difficult for a parent to assure a healthy diet. Nutrition should be integrated into the school curriculum throughout the school years. And this is just showing you, as far as fast food, the easy availability of a fast food restaurant, the influence of the media and the temptation of junk food make it easy for children to fill up on empty calories. The easy availability of high-calorie foods combined with, you know, the tendency for sedentary activities has contributed to the increase in obesity in childhood. Obesity is increasing among school-age children, and it predisposes them to serious health issues and low self-esteem. So the parents are advised not to use food as a reward, and to encourage and participate in physical activity, to carefully oversee the diet to ensure a balanced diet is consumed, and to avoid frequent meals in fast food restaurants, or at least make healthier choices. As far as sleep and rest, the amount of sleep and rest required is highly individualized. It depends on the child's age, the child's activity level, the state of health, as well as their temperament. School-age children usually do not require a nap. They sleep approximately 9.5 hours at night. And usually young school-age children show few problems sleeping and go to sleep easily when quiet activity before bedtime is encouraged. As children get in the middle childhood stage, they must be reminded frequently to go to bed, and they're often unaware that they're tired.
My name's Morgan, and I'm going to be going over teeth. The teeth are a very important, one of the three most important aspects as far as school-age children. First, we're going to go over the deciduous teeth, also known as the baby teeth. It consists of 20 teeth. You've got your central incisors, your lateral incisors, your cuspids, otherwise known as canines, your first molars, and your second molars. And next you have your permanent teeth, and this is a good picture, but there's a better picture on the next slide. You have 28 by the time you're done with the school age. There's originally 32 teeth, but we're only going over 28. Okay, and this shows a better view of that. From 6 to 7, you've got the premolars coming in, and let's see, the 6-year molars is what they're called. They erupt first. They're followed by the loss of the deciduous teeth or the baby teeth. Permanent teeth usually erupt in the same order that the baby teeth erupted. Let's see, the child between 6 and 13 loses and gains approximately 4 teeth per year. And as you can tell on the screen, it does show. Okay, for dental education, the school-age child needs to brush and floss their teeth at least twice a day. Daily fluoride treatment can be used to protect the teeth. Obviously, by now the kids know that they shouldn't swallow the toothpaste or the mouthwash, whatever has the fluoride. You need to replace the toothbrush every 3 months. If a child is less than 8, they may need help to properly clean all of their teeth. If they're less than 10, they might need help brushing the back teeth. Use a soft, rounded bristles and a straight-handled toothbrush. And you also need to inspect the child's teeth frequently. Using disclosing tablets or mouthwash shows areas that need better brushing. Like an example of that would be code blue, where it turns the where they need to brush more, it turns blue. Let's see. It also, like I said, can be enjoyable for the kid to do that. When the child cannot brush teeth after meals, encourage the child to rinse their mouth out with water to help clean their teeth out as much as possible. Encourage a low-sugar diet and healthy snacks. Discourage soft drink consumption. Okay, the dentist is very important at the school age because a child needs to be checked by a dentist at least every 6 months to prevent cavities or to help maintain the minimal amount of cavities. The dentist can slow or stop cavities from growing or getting any bigger. This is especially important for this age group because cavities are the most common health problem. Also, the rapid change in the number and type of teeth and the uneven growth in the child's jaw may cause malocclusion, and that's when you'll need braces.
To do development. So there's 3 main theorists for the development of the lifespan. The first one is Piaget, and for Piaget, children in the school age are undergoing concrete operations. This means they can do serial ordering, basic math. We saw the children doing that in the school. They were learning how to round numbers. They could add and subtract. They were actually learning the very basics in the 3rd grade. At the beginning fractions, they could do things by half. Erickson puts the children in the industry versus inferiority stage. That means that essentially the kids really want to master their activities. They focus on success in both personal and social tasks. And this desire to be industrious, to be active, encourages interactions, positive relationships, and it helps make them accomplish things within society, which gives them a sense of control. Kohlberg, at the early age, puts children at a pre-conventional level. This is more of an egotistic stage where moral development is characterized by self-interest. Once they get into later school age, though, they develop to a conventional level, and here they're beginning to be concerned about group interests and values. So just like before, I've broken this into younger and older school age because there's such incredible changes. The younger school age are beginning to develop a sense of time. They now begin to understand the idea of human aging. So now they understand that grandma is older than mom and dad. They begin to take other person's viewpoints into account, so they're less egocentric overall. And they like to order and classify their world, and you can see this in a lot of their activities, from play to the way they work. Their rooms have to be organized just the right way. The dolls have to be on the shelf in just a precise order. They may lie, but it's usually due to exaggeration and fantasy and inaccurate understandings. They're also really curious about the way things work, and one of the neat things that begins to happen with the younger school-age kids is they begin to get welcomed into aspects of the adult world. So in this example, my husband was welcoming our grandson into his workshop. It had always been a locked door, but now he was allowed to go in and actually do activities. So these are really special events. They begin to look outward. They still happily participate with spending time with adults and parents and family, but they're learning to develop a sense of control of their world. As they get older, we now go into the older school age, they're beginning to be much better at abstract ideas and operations. The idea of complex fractions now becomes routine. They understand conservation of substance, and they begin to judge behavior in terms of intention. So now they're beginning to understand the golden rule, and that essentially means they're much less egotistic. They're beginning to take other people's points of view. They're aware of the concept of money, but now they may lie and cheat, but their rationale is different because they want to win, they want to look good, they want to be proud of themselves in front of their peers, so they may push the truth a bit to make themselves look better. Their peer group becomes increasingly important. They begin to really test the boundaries of socially acceptable behavior, and now the adults become less and less important, and they start looking more and more to other adults as role models rather than parents. And this is the teachers, the coaches, the folks in the schools. And here's when the school influence becomes really important to the development.